Alright, we're back. I'm an idiot. I keep on forgetting to do that in recent streams. Or recent streams that, I mean, before the recent streams, I have been resetting my router right before stream. It seemed to work out. But yeah, kind of forgot to recently. Now for the last two streams, the streams cut out at some point. So probably should get back to doing that. But whatever, we're back. Let's see how this goes. Whatever. Yeah, we're talking about bad players, right? Again, like I just think the concept of they played against a bad cast is something that is kind of just overstated.
Made me feel strong.
I think everyone has a bad cast, really.
I don't care if it was murder.
By the thing that people qualify as bad cast. You know, that's the thing, like, even like BB16, people talk about BB16, oh, what a terrible cast, Derek just steamrolled everyone. And like, in future seasons, we have both Cody and Nicole end up winning.
AJ, you talking like that?
So again, I just think it's a dumb argument as a whole.
Again, and certainly never say it again.
And yeah, and the Redemption Island one, I completely disagree with on Redemption Island. I think Redemption Island's cast is much stronger than people say. Especially the Zapatero group.
I'm not sorry about it, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. AJ, I don't know.
Brian Heidik, I mean, yeah.
When you've always said for me to be
I think that's just like all of old school Survivor, though, for the most part.
Be strong, be brave, and if I can't stop the bad people from killing
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, it doesn't stop, like, Brian Heidik. Like, Brian Heidik's still, like, a very dominant winner.
Killing Lily made us safe.
But, I mean, like, to be fair, I've never been that high on Brian Heidik. But it's not because he was facing off against a weak cast necessarily. I think it's more so the makeup of the cast is something that I don't think you would see in a modern season. Where I don't think a modern Survivor cast would allow Brian Heidik to do what he did. I think that's more of the knock for me against Brian Heidik, more so than he had such a weak cast. Yeah, I do think One World is a weak cast as a whole. But that doesn't stop Kim from playing a very impressive game. Especially when, like, the people that Kim goes to the end with are, like, the two best players on the cast.
You can't tell me to stop and expect me to get it.
And the fact that she beats, like, the two strongest players at the end in dominant fashion, I think is also a thing that,
it's almost unavoidable these days.
It's impressive, Kim.
Having to do it, having to let you do it.
And is also having those two strongest players completely loyal to her.
Ever like it.
Most early winners would do poorly in modern cast? Probably.
I don't know if I should.
Now, I'm trying to think, like, who would actually do well?
Maybe I don't know the
Like, Hatch, obviously not. Tina,
You wanted me to
like, I think Tina could make it far, but again, I think in terms of winning, not super likely, especially like even Blood versus Water is like such a wonky situation there, but where I think a lot of that's perpetuated with pregame.
Because why?
But yeah, I think if Tina were to play for first time on a modern season, probably not super likely to win. Who else? Ethan. I think Ethan could do better. Obviously, we didn't see him do that well in Winners at War, but I think that was more so like kind of unlucky circumstance of like how the tribes were set up. Where like he was aligned with like the big targets that people wanted to keep around, so they got rid of him as like just easy collateral.
Angrier than I've ever seen.
Yeah, like Vesepia, and we really don't know. Brian Heidik, again, I don't think would do well. Jenna could do well, I think. I don't think Jenna's out of the running, especially now older.
Even Lily.
And Sandra. Better player, Netta or Vanessa?
I've heard enough. It's obvious you can't teach him.
I don't know, actually. I would say they're kind of close. Like, I mean, Vanessa is someone that, like, if I were to do a top player of all time for Big Brother US, like, she's, like, right outside the top 10. Well, Netta is someone that I think is, like, 5 or 6 on Canada, but I don't think that correlates to being higher. I don't know. If I were to guess, I would say probably Vanessa. But I'm not, like, super solid there. Oh yeah, and Leaf was definitely the best player on One World. I do find it funny that if I ever do a One World player
The
ranking,
world is full
like,
of you.
it's gonna be such a bad list, right?
Death.
Because you have like Leaf, you have like Christina, you have Tarzan, you have Michael Jefferson. Like,
No one has to die anymore.
so you have those like really bad ones. Then obviously you have the early boots. So it's like it's gonna be a fucked list.
It's what has kept
Well, like
me
the top
going.
three is the top three. Like I think it's probably Kim. I think you could debate between Sabrina and Chelsea. I would probably put Chelsea 2, Sabrina 3,
Swear to God, where everyone could live in harmony if we all just
and then
worked
at that point, who the fuck knows?
Your eyes, James. The world
Like, is it
like
Troyzan
cinemas.
4? Is that really where we're going? I don't know.
It may not be kill or be
Do I
killed,
think
but it's all
Netta could have done better on
goddamn
BB Cam 5 had she not gotten immunity? Probably not. I think her road probably goes exactly the same. I think Bruno and Kevin were still using her as a meat shield. I think she probably still gets into the fight with Aika
I'll find
and
my
Cindy and stuff. Like, I don't think much shit really changes. I think popularity she might go up though. Where actually I don't know though. I mean, like, actually it probably would be the same. Yeah, I mean, like, I think she was probably.
Clem? What is it?
I don't know. Like, yeah, what changed? Like, what would have changed? Like, I know that she was like, she felt like she was safe, so she wanted to play harder.
Not like I
But like, I feel like she would have done the same moves. Yeah, I feel like a lot of like the stuff, like the personality stuff, and sort of like her conflicts with like Cassandra and Gary. I feel like those are like just truly who Netta is. So like, I don't know like how much would really change. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anything changes there. Could be wrong though. Oh, Mark, Sam, or Josh be top 10? Mark would probably be top 10. Josh would probably be bordering it, and then Sam is probably not on the list. Where rank Colton? I mean, he's probably like 5 or 6, or like something like that on One World player ranking. He's probably pretty high, like realistically.
But you've seen things and done things. No
Because again, like after the top 3, it's like it's a pretty big drop off. To where at that point, again, I think you're like fighting between like what, Troyzan, I guess Alicia,
I won't.
I
promise.
Jay, and to me, Colton's probably in that grouping.
Feel that?
So like, yeah, he's probably top 7.
Yeah, that's the way out.
Am I forgetting anyone? Again, you got Christina, Tarzan, Kat. Is Kat anywhere in there? I don't even know. Probably not. She's probably like in the tier below that.
He left his mask behind.
Yeah, I'm just running through it. I think that's probably the case. Yeah, he's probably top 7. Do you think Canada influenced Cindy's decision to get rid of Netta? Yes. 100%. And she even herself has said that. That the like booing and everything caused her to consider taking out Netta. I mean, the thing is, like, I think she was always planning on taking out Netta. I think the booing like caused her to think, okay, now is the time, which is wrong. Like, it wasn't the time. I'm. Oh my god, my bitrate is so low right now. This is probably gonna be a disaster. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my internet the last couple streams. It's been pretty unstable. Whatever. Again, it's weird because like obviously like when I first got this new internet, like it was like kind of like at first, but like it kind of stabled out to being pretty solid for a while, and then yeah, like this last week's like not been the greatest stream wise. But yeah, like before this, we hadn't had a stream crash since what? Well, I guess Walking Dead Season 1. But before that, I think it had been a while.
The day after
Yeah, since Revelations. So that was a good chunk. That was over a month. So, kind of annoying that's happening now, but whatever.
wait, that means Omar
Would Gabon be the weirdest player ranking?
and Ruby?
Maybe. I think I said it would, but I don't know if it actually would. Because I think you have Maddie as a clear 1. I think you have Kenny as a pretty clear 2. Marcus probably as a 3. I think it'd be the weirdest in terms of like Bob is probably one of the lower ranked winners on the individual player ranking.
I just thought you should know. Asim was right.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely one. Hi, the Irish Devil. That's something. Worst move, Cindy getting rid of Jordan or Cindy getting rid of Netta.
Sorry if it seems weird to bring it up.
Probably Cindy getting rid of Jordan.
Made me think of it.
I don't know. It's kind of close on both ends.
Or dead.
Because it's like, I think Cindy taking out Netta took her from like a position where she's playing in the middle to a position where she just gives Aika like and like all the like the Dre and like Dylan Karens of the world, like gives them all the power to where like Cindy's now on the bottom, while her getting rid of Jordan is like her being in a bad spot and then staying in a bad spot. So I guess maybe the Netta move is worse. I haven't like Walking Dead. I mean, I've played these games a bit. I do for final season here. I have not played as much. But yeah, I mean, it's Walking Dead. I'll be honest again. Like with these streams, we're more so focused on talking about things, and like I just like
Did everyone else escape?
stop paying attention to the game
they're
itself. But
They took the cart and headed back to the school.
yeah, I've been playing through all the Walking Dead games though.
All we gotta do now is
We're obviously
find
at the end here.
Any idea which way that is?
Who do you think are the most forgettable AU players? I mean, there's probably a lot. I think with AU, I mean, like, there's people I probably legitimately forget. And like AU is like obviously like just notoriously had really bad editing. I mean, I feel like I would like not remember like I don't know, like someone like a Peter is someone that probably comes to mind. Like where like I actually have to actively think. Tegan. I forgot about Tegan from fucking AU 2016. She was a person.
Well, we were looking for you guys, and I thought you might be gone for good.
Kind of miss Canada in the audience during evictions. I'm kind of fine without it. Obviously decreases the chances of them influencing the game. Mind you, they stopped that obviously after the BB Cam 5 stuff, but still.
I was about Minnie.
I'm probably better without it.
I was so wrapped up in losing her, and so
Is bitrate better? Where's bitrate right now? Okay, bitrate's better. So hopefully things stabilize here.
Even you and AJ. I
Obviously, wish that stream didn't crash. That'd be cool. But whatever.
And I still couldn't.
All I remember about Tegan is that she was allies with Nick, pretty much. And like even then, like she wasn't actually like she just kind of was forced to because they both went on the trip, whatever. They had the dilemma.
Jesus.
But like if I remember right, they weren't even that close before that.
Us, the school.
But like that kind of like had the.
I remember how Marlon described
lumped them together.
What we're gonna turn Erickson into. It's not the way any of us.
I had almost no memory of Tegan from AU 2016 until like I actually had to think about the pre-merge boots.
I guess I couldn't. I just listened to what Marlon said. How it would be a home. A real home, but I couldn't really.
She has a book called The 6-Day Quickie. That's something.
Lived in a trailer.
Personal trainer to the stars. That's what she calls herself.
What about you? Where'd you live?
To this day, you find it funny how Josh became a random huge character in the middle of the season. If that, did he even become that big of a character until like the end game? I'll look up the confessional chart.
I had a treehouse in the backyard. I used to take my walkie-talkie over
Where's
there.
AU9?
Hours. I'd pretend it was a ship, and I was the pirate captain, or it was an igloo. And
Oh, I never finished my confessional chart for AU9. Why didn't I ever finish it? I didn't even realize that until now. Yeah, I never finished my confessional chart. But where's Josh?
But also a
Yeah, it's not until like episode 18 out of 24 that Josh starts to get consistent content.
And the treehouse kept me alive when all this
So
started.
it's really not until like the end game that he's really starting to become present.
You know, Erickson can still be the home Marlon promised.
Love the tribe though because of
As soon
Nick
as we
and
get
Craig.
back,
Yeah,
we'll
it's
start
weird though.
rebuilding.
That's it's the worst performing tribe, right?
It'll be a lot of
Where
work,
all the
but
people that get towards the end are Aganoa and Sinapu.
hell, we could even put in a treehouse. We've already got a bell
Yeah, also like
tower.
JL, I really
Bell
liked.
tower house. Perfect.
Yeah, who? JL, Nick, Craig, Andrew was a person there.
After
Kate,
all
I guess,
that's
is like
happened,
whatever.
it's still hard to imagine.
Yeah, it's mostly Nick, Craig, and JL. I feel like that are the likable
It should
ones.
feel more like home than ever, but it doesn't. No problems.
I find the fact that he like got that one episode in the pre-merge, and that's it. I find that to be more funny about Josh. That he got that one episode in the pre-merge where he got the intro about being a pilot and everything, and then is gone the rest of the pre-merge.
But not scary. You name it. It was your idea. Texas.
To be fair though, I mean, like I did call that he was going to be I thought he was going to be important after that episode. Is that I thought he was going to be like more of like the Benji, where he would be like a big player that got taken out like early merge, or like maybe mid merge over like the big opponent for the eventual winner.
Let's get home to Texas too.
Oh yeah, Andrew was fun TV, but like felt like he was playing it up a bit, and by a bit I mean a lot. Okay, so this is the bridge. Yeah, so we should be like relatively close to finishing this, right? How long did the last stream go for? It was like 2 hours, right?
Okay, just
Hour
take your
15,
time
yeah,
and
so-
keep moving forward.
Yeah, I think we have like an hour or so left of this. We'll probably, like, whenever we finish this, we'll probably end stream. I'm probably not going to bother hanging out for too much longer than that. Because I'm assuming we're going to finish this around 3 o'clock anyway. So we'll probably just finish this then. Call it a night. Especially considering, like, it feels like half the people left from the stream crashing anyway. But whatever. I think that's the kind of annoying thing about the stream scratching, is that obviously, like, it makes it, like, feel like the stream, like, loses all of its momentum. Where it's, like, half the people fucking leave, and then, obviously it's, like, you starting anew and everything. I've always liked Connor, too. I always liked Connor in AU 2016. I remember rooting for him. Was disappointed that his like run kind of just ends with him being the merge boot.
Yeah, I think we can. We just
Yeah, Sam's not super likable.
hard.
I think Brooke and Flick are obviously likable now. I think at the time I wasn't like super high on Brooke and Flick early on, but yeah, like by the end of the season, obviously they're like really important, and obviously through like them returning for All Stars and that stuff. Especially Brooke, I feel like they become like top tier like figures in the series. Matt is interesting. Yeah. Who else is on that tribe? You got Peter. You got Bianca. Bianca's one of the most forgettable too. Would Paris make top 15? Probably. Maybe? Barely. I think barely if she does, but probably.
You're dying.
Yes.
Like, I think she's probably, like, or hovering around the...
Someplace better.
Yeah, and probably around 15. Like, probably almost exactly 15 is probably where I would
Everyone can stop.
expect her to be.
We're gonna go be with Mom and Dad and so Ten, snap out of it. She wants to kill you.
I know, but I...
What I want... Oh my god, that was so loud. What the fuck?
You fucking speak to him.
Alright, let's turn that down on my end. Actually, what is this? I never pay attention to audio settings here. I did turn it down. Whatever. We'll just leave it as is. But yeah, that was really loud on my end. What the fuck? Well, I want Rob B on Challenge AU. Rob Bentley? Why would he be on Challenge AU? He's not Australian.
He needs to be with his family. Don't do this. Don't worry, Ten.
Is there another Rob B? Who's the other Rob B?
I'm not going anywhere without you. The night.
Remember Stephen Fishback loving Connor? Yeah, I do remember that too. I would. That would be cool to re-listen actually to the Australian Survivor Know-It-Alls.
Get down.
Especially considering they only covered that like one season.
I'll help the boys across the gap. Watch out.
I wish they continued off the Genius. I'm always going to be disappointed they never finished the Genius. Because like, they did seasons 1 and 2. But then they never did seasons 3, and I would have been great to see season 4. But whatever. Yeah, Rob Bixon. Yeah, my favorite Rob. Rob Bentley's from South Africa.
I'll help the boys across the gap. Watch out for the walkers.
Yeah, I am expecting a lot of Australian Survivor people, though. It's a shame that we don't have, like, a reliable, like, spoiler, though, for Challenge AU. But I would expect at least 5 to 6. Fuck. Oh, I'm actually supposed to take cover? Whatever. Hey, it's Sam? Yeah, that's not surprising. Yeah, they were both anti-Christie. I remember that.
I'll help the boys across the gap. Watch out for the walkers.
Fuck off. Everyone's favorite boss battle. What a great boss battle this is. Fuck me. Who from this season of AU? Is anyone from this season of AU going to be on? I feel like that'll be weird, because, like, filming will be before the season aired. It's like, that's just kind of weird, if that's, that's the thing that they're going to end up doing. Where it's like, we didn't see anyone from 42 on Challenge CBS. Like, that'd just be weird if that's what they did. But I would, I think there's a chance of people from last season of BBAU, but even then, I don't think it's a guarantee. Like, I mean, again, like, with all these other... Oh, fuck off. But, like, with the Challenge CBS, obviously it was relegated to only people from CBS. And I would not be surprised if that's what they do with Challenge AU, is because it's on Network 10. I would not be surprised if they limit it to only Network 10. Which I think is like, what, like MasterChef, I think, and Australian Survivor. But yeah, like, would not be surprised if they don't end up going with BBAU. Especially like modern BBAU, who's like a direct competitor to them. But you never know.
I'm taking 10 home.
By the way, I did see that BBAU ratings are really bad. So, this might be it. Might be done. I think this season was the last, them essentially giving it one last shot. And that's why they brought back the returnees. Is hoping that would bring the ratings up. But it seems like ratings for the premiere, I believe, are below the average of last season, right? Which is like, that's in itself is really bad. To where it's like, VIP did really poorly, and it's only like slightly above VIP. Like, that's very worrying. I would not be surprised if BBAU gets canceled after this season.
Let him go. You'll die if you don't.
Which is fair. I think a lot of that is their own fault. I mean, I think the format is just shit. Oh no, 10 is dead. What a shame. So this is the biggest lock. Again, if they want her. Like, if they want BBAU people. I think she's likely. I think Christina. I think Marley. I think like a lot of the people. Well, Katie. I think Katie's very likely. Yeah, I think a lot of those sort of people would be likely.
Because of you!
AJ saved your life, Vi.
There's so many Australians on Twitter who hate the strategy elements. Yeah. I think also, like, again, the format of it not being live. I think that's a thing people hate.
He was my first real friend. But he was
They hate
messing
that
up
it's
again, just like when
pre-taped.
that bitch killed. So I had to decide. Clem said I could, so I did.
That'd be funny though if Challenge AU ends up being like almost all Australian Survivor, because I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. I'm like, what else is on Network 10? I mean, again, like I obviously don't live in Australia. I don't fucking know what else is on there. But like, is there even enough for Bachelor? Bachelor? Oh, fuck off! Yeah, they're definitely gonna get. I think Bachelor. They could definitely do Network 10. And that's it. Yeah, they could do Bachelor. Australian Survivor and MasterChef, I guess.
But we'll make it. Go.
I think that's probably what most of the cast will be. Because yeah, like I think the fact that Challenge US ends up just being Challenge CBS, I think it's probably an indication that they're going to do a similar thing with these other countries. Of like limit it to only the network that the show is being on.
I got you.
Oh yeah, what network is Amazing Race Australia?
Go. I'm right behind
Is that on Network 10? No, it's on. Oh no, it is. So that, oh yeah, that's another one too then. Amazing Race Australia. Yeah, there's definitely enough. Like they don't even need to go to Big Brother. So I would assume there's not going to be Big Brother people. Would be cool, but I don't think it's that likely.
Go. I'm right behind you.
Yeah, Bachelor would be like the Love Island. Yeah, what about UK? Like what network is even on in the UK?
Grab on.
I think it's the same one that like Love Island is on, right? If I remember right. So yeah, there's definitely people to get there. It is going to be weird though, just because like UK doesn't have these like social strategy shows to get from. So it's like, is it just going to be a whole bunch of people from like love, like what do you call them? Romance shows? I don't even know what the fuck you call it. Like things like Love Island and that sort of thing. Yeah, like is that what shows they're going to be casting from? It's too many trashy shows. Yeah, but like, are they like competitive shows? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of shows are they going to be casting from in the UK?
Clem.
And then like Argentina, like who the fuck know? Like I know nothing about Argentina. I love when you look up the Challenge UK and literally nothing comes up of the actual Challenge UK. It's literally just War of the Worlds. Yeah, like, what are they gonna do with, like, because, like, I'm assuming it's gonna be all, like, new people, right? Like, they're not gonna, like, you wouldn't think they would cast, like, a Kyle, or, like, I don't know, like, a Melissa, or, like, I don't know, Rogan, or, like, any of these other people? Considering they didn't do that for CBS? Teen Mom Australia, is that a thing? Georgie Shore, Love Island, X on the Beach, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know Married at First Sight is like the big show in Australia for some reason. He's like, that's what Survivor is losing to, right? Ratings wise? I believe that's what it was losing to, like Blood vs. Water. So again, yeah, weird thing. That's the thing. Gamer did say they want Kyle to be on UK instead of 38. I guess I guess that means they're eligible. Still weird though.
moving forward.
Considering again they did the complete opposite for US.
Keep moving.
I forgot I made the thumbnail for this VOD already,
Moving.
but like now I need to make another one. I'm trying to look up right now what I use for the thumbnail. Oh, of course, it's what's gonna be in this one, so I need to make one from earlier. That's actually important for this stream, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, sadly it is. I mean, like, I think, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I don't know why that's a thing. Like, why, like, the strategy elements have caught on the US shows more so than other countries. And for even then, like, US, like, it's not even, like, until a bit more recently that I feel like people, like, fully embrace the, more strategic elements. Because, like, obviously, like, early on, like, people were still anti, like, hyper strategic gameplay. Because I'm trying to think, like, when was the first time, like, someone that played, like, really aggressively was, like, looked at as the good guy on Survivor? I guess it's, like, Tom. But, like, obviously Tom had, like, the 9/11 and, like, him being a firefighter. That kind of helped that.
Hey,
So maybe, like, Yule? I guess?
don't ever
Right?
forget
Because it's, like, I mean, again, like, Tina's, like kind of weird. But, like, obviously Heidick was a villain. You had Rob Cesternino, who's looked at as a villain. Fairplay was looked at as a villain.
Keep moving forward.
Hatch was obviously a villain. So, Boston Rob was a villain in All Stars. I guess you could debate Chris.
James
But-
is boring. It's empty now.
Now, when was the turn? Was it Russell Hantz? Is that the turn? Where people, like, really started to respect villainous gameplay? I feel like it is, right? Like, is there a time before that where, like, the public loved someone that was playing, like, a very villainous game? Fuck off. That was dumb as shit. But maybe Suri? In Micronesia?
Keep moving forward.
But even then, actually, Suri wasn't even in the top, like, group, though, right? Like, she wasn't even in the fan favorite vote.
James is
It was
boring.
Ozzy, James, and Amanda.
It's empty now. We'll be safe in there.
So yeah, it's like, I think it might be Russell. That was, like, the first, like, true, like, first player that played, like, in a villainous way that was loved by the audience. Fuck off! Again, they did it again. Whatever. Oh my god, okay, that was my own fault. I just, like, stopped looking at the screen. Whatever. Worst player, Rachel, Jillian, Nick and Phil. Christy, Guy. I mean, like, it's probably Guy, realistically. Beyond that, it's probably Rachel.
James is boring.
Actually, is it Christy? It might be Christy. Christy or Rachel. Actually, or Nick and Phil. Phil in particular is pretty bad too, though. I think Jillian's definitely the top of that, though, of that grouping. God damn it. Okay, there we go. What the fuck? Almost failed that again. I think it would have been cool if there was a challenge for every 6 eligible or for each 6. I mean, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could work out. How many people from Asia do they have, though?
Jay, run! I'm right behind you.
Like, obviously, they would need to cast people from Asia. Or, like, all you have is, like, Turkey, people from Turkey, right? Like, outside that, I don't think they cast from any, like, Asian countries. And in Africa, I mean, like, even then, all you have is, like, what, Big Brother Nigeria? So I guess they would need to even, like, expand on that front, too.
Come on, Clem. We can make it.
And I assume for South America, they don't have anyone until Argentina here. I guess they have... Well, actually, no, Mexico is North America, so... Either way. Yeah, it would be cool. I think that would be a cool way to do War of the Worlds moving forward. But I don't know if they would actually do that. Wait, what? How did I fail that? What do I need to do? God damn it. What Amazing Race team would I put on BB-17 instead of Jeff and Jackie? Almost every other team. I don't know. Like, probably... Blair and Haley would have been great from 26. Who won that season? Oh, yeah, Tyler. Yeah. I feel like Blair and Haley would have been a good one. Keith and Whitney would have been funny. Keith and Whitney like finished the trifecta. Do I think Jillian's jury management was shit, or were Peter and Alec bitter? Both. I think it's both. I think Jillian's jury management was shit, and also Peter and Alec were bitter. Do I still rank Emmett above Paris? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I think Emmett, like, I'm probably a little bit lower on Emmett as a player as time goes on. But, like, not by, like, that big of an amount, though. Like, he's still, like, top tier, I guess. Yeah, I think him versus Paris, I think you could debate it. I don't know, I probably would lean a bit higher, but, still higher in Paris, I mean. Nick, you'll at least give him credit for fixing most of Phil's blunders. I mean, I guess. I mean, does he deserve that credit? Like, did he actually fix much of Phil's blunders? If we're talking about, like, by winning competitions, then sure. But, like, in, like, the social strategy element of the game, like, I don't know how much he really did. But I think that was, like, more of the issues that he kind of let Phil run the social strategy elements of their game. In Australia, casuals hate players like Nick and AK because they played hard. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if it was because they played hard. I mean, did they dislike AK? I don't remember AK being, like, hated. I know Nick wasn't loved. But, like, even then, I think by All-Stars, like, people liked Nick. They just didn't like him in 2016. I don't remember AK being that disliked. Oh, hey, Incredibeast. What's up? I mean, we're about to finish Walking Dead Telltale. I forgot you have this section where he plays AJ. Yeah, stream died earlier. Again, that's lovely. Obviously talked about 43, talked about Challenge 38, kind of. Yeah, thoughts on 38 developments? I mean, like, again, it's like, whatever. I still think it's weird that Brad and Melissa are being paired together as Ryder dies. Outside of that, it's like, it's nothing, like, too unexpected so far, based on things that are, like, confirmed. Or, like, mostly confirmed. If I had to see Nick or Phil play again, which would I rather see? Probably Phil, to be honest. Because, like, I feel like I have, like, a good sense of Nick's potential as a player. I feel like Phil, like, there's probably still something to be gained from him playing again. Yeah, Banana's pretty much on. Yeah, Kayla and her husband are, like, suspected to be on, but not 100%. Which if there are, then fine. I really don't, like, I'm not, like, I don't need to see Kayla on the main show again, especially after her being on All-Stars, but fine. Oh yeah, are Jenna and Zach gonna be on? I haven't thought about that, actually. Because, like, that could definitely be a pairing, right? Because, like, I believe Jenna is now in the, contention list. It's like Jenna and Zach being paired up, that'd be a pretty interesting return there. So, again, at this point, no Paulie and Kara. But that would have been probably a bit too overpowered, realistically, anyway. Okay. Oh, does he just instant? Okay, he just instantly dies. Perfect. Jenna's been hinting she'll be gone again. I think that'll be interesting to see Jenna and Zach be paired up, because we haven't really seen that before. And hopefully their relationship's better at this point, to where it's not just a really icky mess, but we'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully Zach's a better person now. You would hope. Who knows, though? Highest production, wait, how high is production exposing Topaz on the worst Big Brother twist list? It's probably number 1. Like, I mean, it's essentially, like, it's like the same issues I have with, like, the Hourglass, of, like, it's production, like, lying to the players, and it causes, the players to never really be able to trust production moving forward. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really play, like, obviously it's a thing that, like, seems very monumental in terms of, like, it seems like this completely blows up Topaz's game, but, like, realistically, Topaz's game was already, like, blown up by that point anyway. Like, Topaz was already, like, on the outs, and Peter and Alec were already willing to let her go. So it's like, I mean, it certainly didn't help anything, but, like, I don't know if it was, like, really this, like, massive death knell to her game. But it's obviously not a good precedent to set.
Please, try.
Who do you think Bananas is going to be on there with? I don't know. Like, yeah, I feel like Bananas and Nani feels like the most obvious answer, but, like, it didn't seem like Nani was, like, willing to play again, but maybe she is.
I need you.
Again, yeah, like, Laurel and Jenny are too OP. Like, that's way too fucking good of a group. Again, to have Bananas and Laurel is just ridiculous. Like, wasn't that earlier this stream? Someone asked me what's, like, the best pairing, like, best male-female pair you can think of. And I said, like, Laurel and CT, or Bananas and, Laurel and CT, or Laurel and Bananas. So it's like, yeah, that would be that. Yeah, Bananas and Sarah Rice is,
Look at me.
Bananas and Sarah Rice to me is still the most obvious winner, of any given season, coming into the season. If I were, like, to pick who's going to be the winner, I think, like, Bananas and Sarah winning Rivals 3 was, like, the most obvious team to win. But Sarah Rice is never playing again, though. Definitely not, likely to be back. We should not, like, that would be the best pair, but we should not get it. We should not see Bananas and Laurel be paired up together. If it happens, then it's, Herman's Deep Dive got posted. So that's interesting. I'll probably listen to that earlier. Should not happen. Laurel and Josh could work, yeah.
I need to make sure
I'll be surprised if they paired up Laurel with Josh, though.
Remember what? The rule.
Well, like, I feel like Josh and Casey makes a lot more sense, but, like, I don't know if they would want Casey. Actually, Fessy isn't really being talked about, is he? Yeah, like, no one's really talking about Fessy at this point.
Not without you.
AJ,
It's your rule.
you won't be alone. Not for long. Get back to the school.
Don't know how.
Sure you do. One of the first things.
Okay, I'm
ever
just
taught
an
you.
idiot. I lost chat. There we go.
So
Latour hates Sarah Rice. I mean, I believe there are, like, reasons to hate her, right? I don't remember what it was at this point, but,
grab that axe.
yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, people, like, don't like Sarah. I know Sarah Rice does come off as, like, this, like, girl that's trying, like, really hard to be part of the cool kids.
There's a fresh, juicy walker just waiting to be gutted. You can use that axe to open it up. Cover yourself.
I feel like Bananas and Laurel could be balanced if the entire cast is OP. I mean, yeah, but it's not going to be. Yeah, pretty fake. Yeah. That's obviously part of it. Yeah, I think Sarah Rice was, like, pretty likable early on, and I think even, like, up until Battle of the X's 2, I think like there's this obviously like her getting screwed over season after season after season, and see her finally win was really nice to see. And then like, but like when for Rivals 3, it's like why are we seeing her back?
When the monsters come.
I don't think there's much left for her to do storyline wise until she obviously gets screwed over from Bananas. To where like now I feel like there's more to do, but like they're not. She doesn't want to do it again. So
Got any more
whatever.
ammo? There isn't any more.
Brennan, Rachel, and Jillian and Emmett got outplayed by a dominant team. Yeah, you don't get outplayed on Amazing Race. You just get beat by the race. Like, it's not really like you getting actually outplayed.
Know what'll happen,
But,
and I don't care. I don't
yeah.
wanna go.
Again, I don't even know Amazing Race Canada,
I just wanna
so.
sit next to you and
Yeah, Brad and Melissa's gonna be OP, obviously.
like that monster couple from the train station.
I do find it funny that, like, Melissa, just, like, I feel like, I had not heard anyone talk about Melissa until, like, recently, where, like, now all of a sudden she's, like, hanging out with a lot of alumni and everything, which I just find funny.
Stay.
Wasn't there just like, she was, like, hanging out with, what, Brittany, for some reason. And, like, it's funny because, like, she's hanging out with these people that, like, aren't even gonna be on next season. But, like, she's just, yeah, Melissa and Kyle would make a lot of sense, but also I feel like,
No.
maybe they want to stay away from that. Probably not the best relationship for Kyle to be paired up with at this current point.
You're gonna make me say it.
Oh yeah, Rivals 1 was probably a bad spot for Sarah Race, where like she was like really cocky and everything. Yeah, I think like what Battle of the X's 2 or Battle of the X's 1, she gets screwed over with the Vinny thing, and
You
then
have to kill me.
this choice doesn't change anything. And then yeah, Rivals 2 with Trishelle.
Be a good boy.
Who's Kyle gonna be with?
Kill me.
You tell me. I don't know. Maybe Jenny?
You said I know.
Would Jenny be too OP?
But now
Jenny and Kyle.
Say
Who else is
something
there?
else.
Maddie's not coming back at this point, right?
No.
I'm trying to look up the list of people again. Who would Kyle be paired up with? Kaylee, maybe? No, they don't have a good relationship, right? I feel like he had a better relationship with Jenny, right? But I feel like Nani could potentially work, but probably not. Zahida, maybe? Do they have a good relationship? I generally don't remember. I don't know. They'll shoehorn something. By the way, Amber B did get added to the list again. Now that I'm looking at it now. Who knows? Battle of the X's, or Battle of the X's, Battle of the Seasons 2. She has Devin on her team, which is something. Because they're doing a character ranking for the winners? Probably not.
I'm coming.
Like, that's just, like, so... Oh, fuck off. I forgot about the flashback. Oh, fuck off. I thought we were done. Whatever. I really thought we were done. Oh, Georgia is someone that, like, didn't Gamer mention Georgia?
No.
People were saying Amber B is pregnant? Well, good for her. Maybe. I mean, she wants it, I guess. Probably no. Maybe it's not good for her. Did she get married? She changed her name on Instagram to Amber Nicole or whatever. So that's something. Good for her. Love a Georgia return. I'll be fine if Georgia returned. Like, I'm not like dying for it, but like, yeah, it'll be interesting. I've not watched Doctor Strange. At this point, I'm like completely out on MCU until I decide to just dive back in. Like, I'm not gonna watch anything until I decide to go back in, and I'll watch everything in chronological order.
I'm looking for a boy. He's about
In terms
3
of
years old.
release, I mean.
Name's Alvin Jr.
I feel like at this point, like, I'm not, like, dying to see Doctor Strange 2. I would have been more likely to watch Spider-Man than I was, Doctor Strange 2. Yeah, fuck you. Records from World's World. Yeah, it's weird how, yeah, like, World of Worlds 1, like, at the time was looked at as, like, such a great cast, and then, like, no one but Josh comes back from it, like, 2 seasons later. It's really weird.
Please kill me.
Most of Young Avengers have been slowly introduced. Probably. I mean, like, I'm assuming they have to lead it up to something eventually.
Kill me.
So who are the Young Avengers?
Kill me.
Let's see. Members. Kate Bishop. Patriot? Who's Patriot? Whatever. Miss America's in there. Some other people. Whatever. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what they're leading up to. I remember I used to keep up with, like, with MCU spoilers. I forgot about that. Like the Reddit. I'm pretty sure I'm still following, but, like, I haven't even looked at it in forever just because I don't care anymore.
Another one?
Really on the MCU after they cast a child to play America Chavez. Isn't America Chavez young anyway?
Tell me where the kids are.
All right.
Like, isn't she supposed to be like 16 or something?
There's a nursery. But I'm not letting one of you savages take a kid.
Oh, maybe not. I guess she does look older.
Please.
I think I'm thinking of Miss Marvel.
Please.
Of, the one that was in Avengers. The game Avengers.
Where are the children?
It hurts.
How's the actress? She's 16, so... Yeah, it's pretty young.
Kill me.
Yeah, Theo has said that his eye is going to be healed by next year, which... To be honest, like, I don't think it really matters. I don't think, I think he's someone that they're not really thinking about at this point. But, you never know. Like, he did post, like, a thing of, like, supposedly him with, like, one of the casting producers or whatever, where they said that they fought for him, but they
Tell me where the kids are.
couldn't make it work or whatever.
That way. There's a nursery. But I'm not letting one of you savages take a kid.
So I completely forgot this section existed. Yeah, that's probably a thing, yeah. They probably want to cast young so that they're not, like, too old by the time they actually get to use the character properly. That is a weird thing, though, with these, like, MCU films, is, like, the commitment that it is. Also, you have to sign, like, this multi-picture deal and everything. Where am I going? Or is it here? Well, shit. Well, I still vote for Rachel over Portia. Like, again, like, it's a matter of, like, how am I voting? Am I voting because I actually care about who wins? Like, am I voting for...
So sorry.
Like, the thing is, I think Rachel is a more satisfying conclusion to the season. But, like, technically Portia played a better game. But it's like, who fucking cares? Like, they both played mediocre games to me. Where it's like, I don't think I would care enough to like say, okay, Portia needs to win this because she technically played a better game. It's like they both played like games anyway. So I don't know. I probably would still vote Rachel. Or again, if it had been a situation where I thought Portia played a great game, to where like even though like again, I think in like a Nicole versus Paul situation, Paul winning in BB-18 is a better story. I think it's a more satisfying conclusion to BB-18. But I do think Nicole did play the better game, and by like a decent amount to where I would have the vote for Nicole. That's not really the situation with BB-13. Where BB-13, I think Portia played pretty mediocrely. And then like Rachel played kind of poorly for a lot of it. But it's not like this massive gap to where like I need to vote for Portia. So it's like, you know, I don't really care who wins. So it's like I would rather vote for like the person that I think would be more satisfying, like for like the story of the season. For did James win over Nicole? I think Nicole's still a more satisfying winner than James. I think James is probably one of the least satisfying winners for the season. Or like he actively makes the season worse through a lot of it. Or he's a lot of the reason why like all these blindsides are being stopped, and yeah, like him voting out like he like stops the like Paul and Victor saving themselves over Nicole and Corey. Would have been hilarious if James won. I think it just would have been like really underwhelming if James won.
AJ.
Is there a young Loki variant? Because I did see that, yeah, the Loki is part of the Young Avengers, right? So maybe they could do something with that. My throat is fucked. I don't know what the fuck happened. But whatever. Was he actively doing during management by ruining the blind side, or was he just being nice? He was managing his relations with the other side. Because again, like he does it right away with the Jose vote. Like he ruins the Jose vote. That's why Jose isn't like as shocked when he's voted out. It's because like he told them like earlier in the day. But yeah, it's like to manage. It's so that he can play both sides. I don't necessarily think it's because he's too nice. I think it's because like he's very. I don't know the right term. Like he's trying. Again, he's trying to work with everyone. Is essentially what it is. Which it's not bad play. Like it's not bad gameplay that James ruins these blind sides. It's actually like again him keeping Corey and Nicole around over Paul and Victor is good gameplay on his end. But it's like it's not fun TV. Like it's not. It makes for worse TV, which is underwhelming, especially considering he was like America's favorite from the previous season. Do I think BB-18 is underrated? Yes. I mean, again, like, where do people rate BB-18? But, like, I would probably have it, like... I mean, I pretty much have it in the middle, right? I think last time I rated it, and that's probably where it's still at. To be fair, I guess technically it gets elevated above it, considering 22 and 23 are probably below it. 21's below it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the... Like, I mean, I think since that season, the only season that's been better is BB-20. So. Hate Paul, but I wish he won BB-18 in retrospect. Maybe they would have brought him back from ruined BB-19. Pretty much. To be fair, they probably would have just brought back, like, Victor at that point or something. Like, they probably would... Like, I think they were probably always going to bring back somebody. maybe they would have gone for Vanessa. I don't know who would have they gone for if they didn't have Paul.
Okay, now where to?
I'm too fair. Actually, is there anyone that's that obvious to bring back?
There is a war
Maybe they
zone.
don't have someone.
Gotta
Maybe they just wouldn't do it.
Go.
Because obviously, like Paul, like coming out of BB-18 was like
Yeah,
such a guaranteed
we have
person.
to
You
go,
need to bring
Agent.
back Paul.
This place, we can't stay here.
Like he was such a locked all-star. But yeah, I don't know if there is a person that's like that obvious that they would need to bring back.
Survival is
Austin, no, not Austin.
never go alone.
Johnny Mac maybe, but like considering they didn't bring back Johnny Mac for 22, and like he didn't even get called, right? It's like, are they really going to bring him back for 19? Which big Survivor move is probably the worst actual move? I mean, yeah, 3-2-2-2 is really bad. Like, I don't know, it's like,
I've really missed you so much.
like, what else are we considering a big move, I guess?
I know where we'll go. We'll go find ourselves
And like, obviously, like, moves are like situational, where it's like, it's good for certain, like, certain moves are like good for certain people, bad for other people. So like, it matters like whose perspective you're looking at it from. Yeah, I did actually listen to Ricard's interview with RGB. That's pretty much, I think the only podcast. Oh no, I did listen to the summer one. Yeah, like, those are the two podcasts I've listened to in the last couple days. Mind you, I watched the summer one in 2 times speed, the entirety of it. Yeah, Vanessa and Derek, I don't know if they would have accepted. I think Vanessa would have been a good one for BB-19, but also, like, I don't know if they, like, would they have gone out of their way to cast Vanessa? Like, as the only returnee for one season? I don't know. Like, maybe, like, Frankie Grande? Like, could they have gotten Frankie back for BB-19? Probably not, but, like, if they could, I think they would probably consider him. Yeah, War Dog voting out Wentworth is bad. Really, it's the timing, right? It's, like, should be, like, 2 rounds later or so. Oh, yeah, I mean, Ricard's, like, a guy that has, like, a massive fucking ego. I think that's the thing. Where, yeah, he seems to be very... he's upset at the edit for not showing, like, how close him, Erica, and Xander and them were. Which, I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you like me. And I like you too.
Honestly, outside the first 2 rounds, the Christian round and the Cookouts mode, the final 6, BB-23 is dreadful. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know if dreadful is the term I would use, but yeah, it's not the most entertaining season in the world. Outside of those things, which again, those things were really good, which is why it's like not a bad season at the end of the day, but it's like, yeah, definitely, like those are essentially the good parts of the season. Yeah, I've seen what characters cameoed in Doctor Strange 2. But I technically haven't, like, seen them. I've just, like, heard that they were there. Do I think Chanel lasts longer if she pulls off the vote flip after ship wheel? I mean, that's a lot of what ifs, right? Because if she does, like, let's say the 2-on-1 is executed, Lydia goes home. Actually, did I talk about that already in a video, or no? That's in my review, right? I don't remember where I talked about this, but either way, like, I think, like, I don't even know exactly where I don't know exactly where High goes after that. Where, like, at that point, High is obviously going to be burned by Daniel and Chanel anyway. So at that point, is he gonna still side with them after that? Like, essentially, is the 4 gonna stick together, and Daniel, Chanel, Mike, and Jenny, and vote out High when they go to tribal again? Or are they still gonna vote out Daniel anyway? Like, does Hai just work with Jenny and Mike at that point? I think that's probably more likely. And they probably vote out Daniel anyway, to be honest. And then at that point, at the merge, it's like, I guess at that point, like, Chanel hasn't burnt her bridges as much with, like, Mike. Or at least you wouldn't think so. But, I don't know. Like, I think, I don't know if there was that much runway for Chanel, really. But, I mean, obviously would have been better position. Where I think her relationship with Hai would have been severed, but, like, not to, like, a ridiculous degree. And then, like, obviously, like, the Mike stuff, it's, like, wouldn't have happened in the way that it did. So you don't know if she would have done something else to piss him off. But. Hey, Mystic Mal. Wonder if Claire kicks herself for realizing she could have made Final 2 if she just didn't let Tiffany run her invisible age. Could she have made Final 2?
I'm sorry, Tim. But
I mean, she was going home anyway, like the very next round anyway. I don't think that changed anything. Like, she was, I mean, like, I guess it keeps, who was it? Was it SB? It's like SB and Claire weren't working together anyway. I mean, yeah, I mean, that doesn't really change anything. I mean, really, the move needed to be made way earlier than that. Which Walking Dead game has been my favorite? I mean, like, Walking Dead Season 1's one of my all-time favorite games, just in general. I mean, like, my opinions haven't changed through the replay here. It's 1, 2, 4, 3 would be, like, my ranking of the seasons.
me too.
1, like, being a massive gap. Again, 1's, like, one of my all-time favorite games. 2 is good. Like, very solid Telltale game. Again, I don't like the back half, but it's still fine. 3 is just a boring slog, and it's, like, mostly unimportant. And then we have 4 here, which is, like, good, but, like, I still don't, like, 1, I think it's, like, kind of dragged out. And 2, I don't love, like, certain, like, decisions, certain plot points, but it's mostly good still. Copyright claim! Yay! Whatever. Who cares? Jay and Mike sit in the middle? Pretty much, right? Kind of. I mean, kind of. Yeah, I guess they would sit in the middle, right? Because, like, I do think... Well, no. Actually, I think because, like, Mike and Jenny... Like, really, I think it's, like, how much does Chanel and Daniel play? I think that's really what happens. Because, like, again, like, technically the 4 can stick together. I don't think Mike and Jenny are flipping on the offset. I think if they flip, it's because Daniel and Chanel try to pick up Hai, and Hai says, I'm not going with you guys, I'm going with Mike and Jenny, and tells Mike and Jenny what Daniel and Chanel are doing, and then makes them flip. Like, that's the, like, what's probably going to happen there. God damn, my throat is so fucked. God damn, I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, should Cody ask Muncher play his idol at tomorrow's tribal? I think he should. Why not? Always play your idol. Damn, I almost pulled out the mic. Which rap player that people would most forget about do I remember fondly? I don't know. Maybe like a Brandon from Guatemala. I feel like no one talks about Brandon. Steve Wright, I think it's like kind of an underrated player from Redemption Islands. Yeah, those are like the first ones that come to mind right away. There's like people that like almost nobody talks about. She takes out X. Does the cookout even stay together? I think they do. I think it probably actually would have made it look like, I don't know. I think they would have. I like, I don't know how to phrase it. Anyway, I think it would have. Like, obviously, it takes away the point of like, okay, all 6 of us make the final 6. but I still think they wanted to guarantee a black winner. And yeah, like I still feel like they would have stuck together at that point. Because again, this is a point where like this is the final 9, where they had already Tiffany had already taken out DX. Like one of the people she wanted to go to the end with, in like to side with the cookout. Like to be honest, at that point, like does Kylan just win? Like I think Kylan's probably the most likely winner at that point. Where if Claire does take out Xavier, like obviously Claire and Alyssa probably still go back to back. Kylan probably wins out from that point forward. The question is, does he lose the respect for Tiffany by the end of it or not? Because like he does want, like he did intend on taking Tiffany to the end at the time of the final 7, but like does he still lose that respect over time? Is the question. Which, to be fair, part of the reason that he lost respect for Tiffany was because Tiffany was trying to campaign against him, or campaign pro Xavier at that point. And actually, also, by the way, like we're assuming that Xavier goes home if he's on the block, right? Because like, who would Claire have even put up, even if she didn't listen to Tiffany? Like, would she even put up Xavier? Like, she would put up Xavier against Alyssa.
You know what?
And Alyssa just would have gone home anyway. Like, Alyssa would have had the win veto, right? And then they would have to pit up, like, Big D, probably.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
So, it's not even a guarantee that Xavier goes home, even if he's on the block. So yeah, they still. I mean, like Xavier still would have gotten lucky with Alyssa winning veto.
It's for me.
Oh yeah, the general. Yeah, gotta love the general. Gotta love his denim vest or whatever. That was what he wore, right? Was a denim vest. Then it's so fucking weird. Like the like how. Like during the post, like after John Carroll gets voted out, it's like he like keeps on changing his strategy, where like he wants to like give up that first round immediately afterwards, and then like tells Tammy like what, and then like immediately after that like tells Tammy like, okay, you win immunity, I catch a pig, we'll be safe. Like that's like as if like that's like the determining factor in Survivor. It's like, yeah, I mean you catch a pig, obviously you're gonna be surviving that round.
It's gonna get cold.
Someone live in the universe where X1 veto saved Alyssa to force Tiffany to put up Claire.
We're coming.
Okay. You wanted to hunt the pig? I mean, I think that's like a big thing, right? Because like this is obviously like they had just seen Australian Outback, right? So they had just seen Scoopin hunt, like find the pig and everything. So I guess like is that like was that like the inspiration there? Was that like they were like, oh my god, gotta love Scoopin'. What a great guy. I guess he just fell in the fire. But still, it's like weird in retrospect when you think about it. That's actually something I never thought about until just now, that they had like literally just saw Scoopin' catch the pig. Because like Africa didn't air yet. And even then, Africa got delayed too, right? So I don't think they saw any. Oh no, they did see Africa. Never mind. They did see like the first 3 episodes or so, right? I think they had like they went out the film right before the swap episode, right? So 4 episodes. But it was later than normal. I think that BB23 had so many possibilities for insane endgame, and none of them happened. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of that has to do with competitions. Like I was listening to, when was Taron talking about this? I think he was talking about it in like he did a stream on Twitch the other day that I listened to, and like he was talking about that like just the overall structure of endgame competitions is kind of what leads to these like boring endgames. Because like you have these people like Xavier and like a Ty and who else in recent seasons? Dane and like some of these people who and Cody just like win all the end game comps just because they're like perfectly built for these comps. Where like they're good enough mentally to win these quiz comps. They're obviously very good physically. Like they just dominate these end game comps and
Idiot.
yeah, I just like I just feel like if the end game comps were structured and like for Josh did that this season, but like didn't win. But yeah, it definitely is. It definitely would be nice if they changed it up there. We got different results.
Yeah, that's the spot. A sim says he saw 10.
I feel like 23 won't hold up that well besides the meaning behind it. Yeah, probably.
You're the boss.
I think people that like are high on 23 are probably high from the initial viewing and the initial like thinking about again those first 2 weeks were insane. You had again like the Christian week and then the overall storyline of the cookout. But yeah, I think it's definitely one that's not going to be
and we'll find that out together.
Going to be
Word on the street
like
is
opinion that's not going to be
you're
maintained over time.
best.
I mean, like I think BB Can like I talked about that in the review, right? That I think BB Can like did such a good job for like the first half of the season, where I think they like changed up the comps in a way that like made it so anyone can win. But in the end game was the same. Like they still kept the same end game comps, which is like why? Like why did you do such a good job at the first half just to like completely drop the ball in the second half and like just let Josh win every competition?
World that just isn't there,
It's so weird
you know?
that they did that.
And that's
Or
why
like they
I
cared enough to change it up at the beginning, but then we're like, nope, we're still going to keep all these end game comps to be very like physical / like trivia based.
He just wasn't there anymore.
Will Survivor become a reality show version of shows like Jeopardy and Price is Right that will last forever?
Yeah.
I think it's like I think Survivor is one of the most safe shows on television. I think Survivor and Big Brother US are two of the most safe shows. Where like I just cannot imagine them being canceled, and even if they, and like I think the only way they are canceled is if like CBS as a network gets shut down. But even then, I think they'll transfer over to Paramount Plus. Like I think they're pretty locked in safe. Like I just cannot actually imagine them canceling it. To where like even if Probst were to leave and that sort of thing, I think it would continue on. I still think it would continue on. Is Tammy the highest of the Road to 4? Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dude, I actually don't remember my player ranking, but I believe Tammy, I believe she's maybe top 4 or so? Something like that. I forgot my fucking Marques's player ranking was that long. It's 53 minutes.
It wouldn't be pretty.
Yeah. So Tammy's number 1 of anyone that's not in the end game, essentially.
At least you didn't lose a hand. You can still shoot a gun.
Kyle's locked for 38. Changed his Instagram bio to 8-time challenge. MTV Challenger. Well, that's something. Were I disappointed at the time that we never got to see Dan win Final HOH and cut Danny out? Definitely. I think that would have been a lot of fun. To be fair, though, if he did, he loses unanimously at that point, which I don't know how fun that is.
Yes.
But definitely would have been good TV, though. It would have been the Josh cutting Betty moment, kind of.
Asked me if we'd find a home. All I could ever tell you was, "We'll see," and your face would fall every.
Last really
single
interesting
time.
comp was the triple veto.
And that's what I told myself.
I thought that was a boring
You
competition.
wanna know
So,
something I didn't tell you?
just wondering if in like 50 years it'll still be on TV. We'll see. I mean, like obviously that's like a long time to predict. But yeah, I don't know. Like I mean, like I think it's safe for like let's say like I think 10 years for sure. Like 50 is like very tough to think. Like that's a lot. Like I mean, like I don't see it ending anytime soon though. Like if you were to make me bet, does it last 50 years? I would probably bet towards yes. But it is still weird thinking about it. That yeah, like what if it does exist in 50 years?
You didn't listen to me.
But yeah, like it'll probably go through multiple hosts by that point.
I'd be dead.
Like I would not be surprised if like Jeff Probst
I was right to
leaves,
trust
they
him.
replace it with somebody, and then they like immediately start like switching out hosts for a little bit.
When I couldn't.
They kind of like find
You'll have
a
to
good
be
person
strong for the both of us.
to land it on, but it will be insane though when Jeff eventually stops
So,
to see
thank
who
you
he gets swapped out by
for
or
everything.
with.
You're welcome.
What if
For
BB24 is worse than the last two seasons? I mean, that'll be so fucking depressing. If it's worse than 22. I actually have faith in BB24. Because I think 23 was like shaping up to be a great season until like the cookout like became the main focal point of the strategy. But yeah, I mean, like I think of this season, like if we can like not like if we can have like a more like natural strategic game, then yeah, I think it could be a great season. I do worry about the ramifications though of 23. Where I do worry we're gonna kind of get what we saw with BB Can 10, which thankfully didn't completely overshadow the season, even though people are still talking about it. In the sense that like hopefully we don't get too much of the like, oh, what if there is a cookout? And like we need to think about like, oh, we need to think about targeting some of these people in case there is a cookout. Like that can definitely lead to some ickiness. But hopefully that doesn't happen. And even like the little of it that happened on BB Can 10, you see like Twitter being like really upset of the season, talking about how bad of a season it is because that was a thing that was mentioned. So again, hopefully it's not terrible. Will they make it to 100? Well, wait. Oh, well, we'll make it to 100. Survivor, and that's what 30 years. Again, I'll bank on yes, but still feels weird to say that.
I'm coming.
I love how I said we were going to finish this at 3, and we're literally going to finish this at 3 a.m. It's literally 2:59 right now. Whatever. This definitely took longer than I thought it would. I thought we would be done earlier than this, but whatever. Gamer in Pink said Turbo isn't banned. I mean, yeah, I never thought he was actually banned. I just think that there is the worry of, like, what if we can't control him? Feeling that they'll replace Probst with a retired athlete? Probably, to be honest. I think it'll be like the challenge champs versus where they got like athletes to do it, and like all these like challenge reunion shows are typically hosted by athletes. Would not be surprised they do a similar thing. Mind you, I do think Probst will be, because I think Probst will still remain executive producer. So like he's essentially going to decide who his replacement is. So it's like, does he want an athlete to replace him? I don't know. Where if I were to guess, like I would say Jeff would probably want like a talk show host style of person to replace him. BB2 has the shittiest opinions, yeah. I think they have some. I think BB2 is like the epitome of like people that can't look beyond their initial view. Like I think that's most of the internet. Because like like Reddit is the same thing, just like on a different view. But yeah, I think like it feels exemplified with how Twitter operates. Can I see JLP replacing Jeff? Probably not. What are these, by the way? Oh, it's like they have like documentary style things. That's cool. Oh, they play like the episode. Oh, that's really cool, actually. You like the voice actors playing? That's something. Not gonna watch it here, but it's still something. Yeah, I've never looked at these other menus until now. What is this? So character viewer is like 3D, or is it? Why does it take that long to load? The fucking PS5 version takes that long to load? Okay. Oh, it is actually like a 3D model. That's something.
Hi, Clementine. Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you until then.
Are these re-recorded lines? Why does it feel so much softer?
Girl, I'm trying to protect it here too. You want to
Oh,
get
no, this is
violent,
real.
old fuck? Well, come on. You better have a plan to kill me though, because it's me before anyone else in here. Rah!
What the fuck?
Rah! Rah! Rah!
That's ridiculous. Jimmy Fallon, I mean, I think that's his hope, right? I think he definitely wants Jimmy Fallon. No way they can get Jimmy Fallon. Nick Offerman, mate. I think Nick Offerman is probably like kind of like likely.
You think you do when you look back on it, but it
Actually, this is even more ridiculous considering like the rest of these lines are actual lines, and then all of a sudden there's this. Like, why the fuck did they put that one in there?
wasn't around much, but yeah, they did.
So stupid.
You think you do when you look. Fill one of those teacups with some bourbon if I could.
When do you ever fucking say that?
No, I'm sorry to hear.
Wait, how many lines are there?
Dead guards.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, there's like 21.
You could leave me. It's okay.
So stupid. Whatever. I love how like this is the same outfit, just the arm. It's. Oh, and this is literally the same, but then they put. Did they actually change? Oh yeah, duh, because he's infected, so they changed his skin color. I never noticed that. Like, even this isn't like not that different. It's like they just changed the color of the shirt, and then I guess it's supposed to be the same shirt, isn't it? But then, like the pants are different. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, that looks ridiculous, though. Whatever. This is so dumb. I didn't realize this is actually incredible. Like, I love that this is a thing, but I didn't realize this was a thing until now. Oh my god, they really have like every fucking character. Oh, this is only season. Oh wait, they had different seasons, right? But this is so weird. Who the fuck wanted Irene? Oh, it's not even the character I was thinking of. I think Jolene is who I was. Yeah, that's who I was thinking.
I ain't going back. You tell him Jolene ain't going back. Y'all
Thank
wave
God.
them guns like you're looking to die.
How many outfits does she have? Wait, what? What's the difference? Whatever. This is such a weird thing. Does Jane have one? I mean, let's see. Season 2. I assume Jane does. Like, it would be weird if they didn't, yeah. Oh, no. Look, all this loading time. I think they wanted to play up Turbo being uncontrollable so they didn't get shit for kicking him off. Probably. I mean, that's probably a thing, too.
Don't make any noise. Got it? They might.
Oh my gosh, she has 21 lines, too.
I did it for you, Clem. Fuck you. You don't know anything about me.
Is this Raw? Aw,
We're
no.
all gonna die, Clement.
Damn it.
Cover your being dead, Squirrel. I told you, even if that they're just some. You get it? In a situation like if she doesn't.
This is so dumb. Like, I love that this is a thing. Like, this is so ridiculous. Okay. Like, why is this one, like, with a... Is that a bandage on her leg? Oh, whatever. Oh, they fucking, like, got another thing that... This is so dumb. Like, this is incredible. Flashback Clementine? Oh. Who else is here? Krista? Thank God they got season 2 Krista. Oh, fucking Arvo. We gotta have Oh, fuck, I picked the wrong one. Gotta have Arvo.
I'm Arvo. I don't want to shoot anyone. You dурак. You dурак.
I don't think they don't even put a subtitle.
Dурак. You dурак. I wish we could have met differently, Clint. Fuck you.
There we go.
Fuck you.
If I had a fucking,
Fuck you.
like a soundboard area. I would definitely get some of these clips. This is fucking hilarious.
Остановись! Опусти оружие! Leave me alone! I'm Arvo. Leave me
Like, imagine if I made this my follow alert.
Leave me alone!
It's so fucking dumb. Is that really the difference between 1 and 2? It's literally just blood on his face. I feel like I'm losing my mind from like just seeing all these dumb things here. I might as well go through all fucking Michonne's in here. What the fuck? Look at all these notable characters. How are there this many characters? Is Hitman 3 on the horizon? I would say it's probably... So again, like I ran through the... Oh yeah, you weren't here, right? But yeah, I ran through the like future streams. So yeah, we're done with Walking Dead, obviously. Next stream, we'll start Life is Strange. That'll take us 2 streams. That should lead us to the Survivor finale, which that will just be like probably a Horizon Forbidden West free roam stream. It'll probably be like kind of on the shorter side of things. I'll probably start stream late. So yeah, again, it'll just be kind of like its own independent thing. Then daytime stream on the Sunday after that, which will be Wolf Among Us. Immediately after that, we'll play Before the Storm, which will probably take like 2 streams. And then after that, I think is probably Hitman 3. So, again, kind of in it, like I would say less than a month from now, right? I think will be Hitman 3. Or maybe around a month from now. But yeah, that's the first, like Hitman 3 is the first game I want to play after this like batch of games is done. Wednesday's video will be the Marquesas player ranking. So that's happening. Yeah, every notification should be Lee's Raw, obviously. Yeah, there's no fucking way I'm fitting Until Dawn before the Quarry. When's the Quarry again? It's like June, right? Like, isn't it like super soon? Yeah, June 10th? No fucking way I'm fitting that in. I wouldn't mind playing it around that time, though. Maybe like immediately after Hitman.
Come to Papa. Come to Papa.
There's so many great fucking clips I could have used from this. This is so dumb.
Come to Papa. You sneaky little... That's smart. That's pretty smart. And then we'll get sick of all... Yeah, I went ahead and found a new family to replace you guys. But they ended up being just as needy, so... Well, thanks for not killing me. Yeah, what can I say?
What a great character.
Cool Uncle Javi. We'll avenge her. Kate, come on. Kate's gonna leave your ass. She told me so. I'll fucking kill you. I'll kill all of you for what you did. Well, maybe they're all on their lunch break. I'm thinking it.
Whatever. What are Kenny's lines? I mean, let's see. And we should probably do season 1. I feel like that's the more interesting Kenny. Where is he? Wait. Oh, there he is. Oh, fuck off. Oh, so I think it's by season, right? They're probably like loading in the entire season's worth of characters. Yeah, subscription alert, come to Papa.
From here on out, Lee, I need to know that you're on my... We didn't even try to save him. I don't plan on dilly-dallying. Well, wish in one hand, shit in the other. This ain't gonna be fun. The invalids? The invalids? The invalids? I don't give a fuck if their Make-A-Wish was a fucking boat ride. When I find them, I'm
Wait, I just realized they skipped so much of the season.
Well, wish in one hand, shit in the other.
I don't remember when that was. But yeah, like, this is like, okay, wait, yeah. This is like episode 1.
We didn't even try to save him.
This is still episode 1. They skipped episode 3. This is the beginning of episode 3. I don't know when that is. I don't know when that is either. But like by this point, this is like end of episode 4, right? So like they skipped so much of the season.
I don't give a fuck if they're Make-A-Wish, Ben. You are worthless. Ben, you are worthless. Oh, Ben, chill? Bandits? Hey, chill. Here's some pills. Vernon, chill. You stick it out as long as you can. I could have been a better husband.
They really gave him 21 lines here from season 1.
Back, you sons of bitches! Go get that girl. Fuck, 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 fuck!
I think I gotta use that too.
Go get that girl.
Yeah, should I use this for Bryce?
Go get that girl. Go get that girl.
To be fair, that's probably not the best thing to be doing, encouraging him.
You know, urban.
Oh, thank God we got the racist comment in here too. Thank God.
Man, I'm from Florida. Crazy shit just comes out of
Wait, so they do go back.
Here on out,
Okay, there's only 19 lines from him.
you're on my side.
And there's some great stuff here. Like this is such a gold mine for clips here. Who else is there that'll be funny? We got Larry.
Give a flying fuck. We're in a war zone. Don't you fucking people get it? We've already seen this happen. We let someone... He's bitten. That's how you turn. She's not some snot-nosed toddler, okay? You're gonna whoop me? You and a little boy.
Oh, thank God we got the homophobic comment too.
Homo parade. A little boy. We almost died because of this. You're not coming with this.
How many lines do they fucking have of Larry? He was literally in 2 episodes.
That evil fucker invited me to eat.
Yeah, if I get a soundboard, like this is the first place I'm going. Like this is the for sure. Wait. What? Why does the subtitle say heart attack? Whatever. Oh, that was literally the last one. Whatever. What else do we got? We got Herschel.
Had you told me 20 years ago, let's say things don't get better.
Where's the one when he's
Go! I'll get my gun.
No, not that one.
Had you told me 20 years ago.
Oh, they don't have the fucking line of him like yelling at Lee. That's a missed opportunity. The Stranger.
I got us adjoining rooms, okay? You look horrible. Quiet, please, sweetie. Do I not seem cool?
These are so dumb.
No, I'm not touching you. Just sit down.
Oh, okay. I thought he said, no, I am touching you. I was like, what the fuck?
Now you're thinking, who would have... Yeah. I'm not some cat.
Oh my God, they really gave him this man. He's in one fucking scene.
You're a monster.
Monster, a murderer, and a thief. And I want to hurt, or I'm going to hurt you so bad. Whatever.
I bet you don't even know how old she is.
She's 9.
She's 9.
Oh, they like. I feel like he said it more aggressively in the game.
Wrong. She's 9. I
Yeah.
miss you so much, Tess. I gotta sit.
Oh, that was it. Okay. But either way, I mean, like again, I'm probably gonna end stream pretty soon. I just want to see like what other dumb fucking lines there are here. Oh, is Kenny in? Oh yeah, I forgot he's like barely in New Frontier. Yeah, I really want to know like who the fuck was forced to put this together. Because I'm like avoiding like the animations. Like the fact that they actually bothered to do this stuff is also really funny. It's literally just him laying down.
Now, just stay on the road. Most important rule there is. Hell, I'm gonna have to find me some shorts. You gotta go help AJ.
Carver.
Yeah,
let's do Carver in a second.
Talk to him. Now, just...
Okay, that's it for that. Oh wait, this is season 3. Carver. Reggie's in here. Thank God. Oh fuck off. It's kind of annoying that you have to wait for it to load every season. There we go.
A smart girl. I would too. But I'm not a bad guy, honey. Promise you that. Clementine. Well, you look just like a Clementine. Hey, listen, kid.
Sure.
You're not one of those nuts headed up north, looking for Shangri-La. Well, White's in trouble. Well, White's in trouble. Howdy, folks. You don't
Dude, these are not as good as I thought they would be,
I'll
but
pass
still.
every time. Everybody's parents are dead. And that don't make you special. She's a strong woman. Surrounded
What inspirational character Carver is here.
My kid get raised around that. Now, you might not believe this after what happened earlier, but I liked Reggie. He was a funny guy. He kept things killing one in order to say, your child seems to be in need of correction.
Yeah, that's what I was like thinking too when I saw her. The White's in trouble. I was like, my first thing that came to mind was like, could I use this for like BB-23? Like, could this be like a funny thing to use there? But yeah.
Just follow my voice. Rebecca, sweetie, my atta girl. She ain't afraid to look at you. Go with that feeling you got.
They actually gave him this. They gave him 19 lines. They gave him the same amount as Kenny. Alright, where's Kenny in season 2? Let's see, where is he? There he is.
Clementine? For some reason, I tried to save that fucking shit bird band. Pass me that can, Duck. Listen, Vanilla Ice. I don't know what your deal is, but you're more than welcome to. Takes a while before you.
But I still think the best one is Lee's Raw.
You know, I half expected to see Lee walk up next to you. I am. This is all a dream. Man, I know one advantage. Man, fuck that guy. Man, fuck that guy.
See, this is what people should use for me.
Man, fuck that guy. I mean, clearly he's already drank too much of the Kool-Aid. Fucker. Go on. You don't need to see this.
Oh, God! Sarita! I won't be left alone again.
What's wrong, Kenny? Why's Kenny?
I don't know. See, the concept of this is like so weird to me. I didn't realize they actually took the time to do this. Who do I want to do? I want to do Reggie. Oh, fuck off. I want to just see Reggie real quick.
I guess I should say it's nice to see you, but obviously it's also a bummer. Hello, who are you? That is a very depressing. Well, my first day in the U. No, well, that is a very negative attitude.
The dog has one, does it? Does it have lines? Ah, there's no audio. There's outfits? Wait, what's the difference? It's like a bloody mouth. Yeah, what a weird thing. Like, obviously, they're just, like, reusing the ad. Like, I mean, like, I doubt it took them that much work to actually do this. They just, like, had to, like, copy over the animations and everything and the outfits and, like, all that stuff. But still, it is so weird that they bothered to do it. Is there anything interesting for final season? I don't think so, right? I think that's the thing about final season that I do find it kind of underwhelming at the end of it. Is like I feel like it's kind of like it's missing like a major like standout like new character. I guess like you can consider AJ a new character, but even then like, it's not like AJ like has like any like great like notable lines or anything. Let's see Mark. Yeah, at least they didn't show the dog being Actually, how'd she kill the dog? I don't even remember anymore. She killed it with a knife, right?
Well, that's a biscuits, Doug. Biscuits. You mean to tell me you of all people don't like biscuits?
What a masterpiece.
Biscuits, Doug. Biscuits. You mean to tell me, Jesus Christ. Lee. Don't.
Well, I only got 5 lines. Okay. Oh, what's another, like, ridiculous character? Oh, Andy St. John.
Here it is. St. John, dinner time. Of course, neither do we. Is that all you got, Lee? You ain't shit. What did you do? What the fuck did you do? Don't you dare walk
away from me, Lee.
Get back here and finish this, Lee!
Like, I fucking love Life is Strange Season 1. Like, I really have, like, most of this game, like, ingrained in my head. So it's, like, it's really funny. I can, like, literally go back and just, like, listen to individual lines. What the fuck does Duck have?
Oh, man, Clementine. And then this one time, Derek and Super Dinosaur... Oh, man, check this out. Oh, man, Clementine.
Wait, the Elvis line start? Oh, man.
A mystery. You're the greatest detective, and I would live in the shop.
Whatever. I did all the Lee ones, right? Yeah, because that's where I started. Who else could have good ones? No, not Glenn. Danny, maybe?
How y'all doing on food? We got plenty at the dairy.
It didn't have to be this way. I got plans for this one.
Yeah, if Life is Strange had this, that'd be, like, amazing. That'd be funny, because I have not seen the remaster collection. That'd be cool if they did have one, the remaster collection. Like, what a fucking train wreck that would be.
This is my favorite part, too.
Like, there's so many lines to get from Life is Strange, also.
Now, don't you? It's how the world works now. You gotta
Yeah, these aren't that good.
How y'all...
Yeah. Cop. Who the fuck's Cop? Oh, really? They fucking got the fucking cop from the first scene?
a bunch of fellas down to this. I imagine it could have happened to Mir.
Yeah, I think that's probably about it. Yeah, still the all-time great is still It's so fucking weird too, because like now having listened to more of them, like this is literally the only one that has like just the one noise. Like everything else is like an actual line. Pay for the Victoria one. I'm really, I like a lot of those Life is Strange 1 characters like have like a lot of ridiculous lines. Yeah, male. There's no, well, I mean, what sound effect would there be? But yeah, there's only animations. Oh, there's only 2 animations, too. Only 3 outfits. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you'd think they would at least put, like, one, Walker sound. Yeah. What else is there? I mean, I might as well look through all these before we end stream, even though I planned on ending stream like half an hour ago at this point. Art gallery. I'm sure this is kind of boring. Yeah, just... This is what I thought the character viewer would be. I thought it would be like this, stuff like this. I do love how like they draw everyone in like a T-pose. This is kind of cool though, to see the designs of these. And what was the last thing? There was one more thing, right? Music play. They have a fucking music player? Oh, is it going to be the copyright music, though? I guess we'll see. Oh, no, it's actual music. Oh, fuck. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, this is actually kind of cool. Like, I like, as much as I'm, like, mocking this is actually cool that they actually bothered to do this. Even though, again, like, no one fucking cares enough to listen to Walking Dead music through the fucking, through the, like, actual game or whatever, but it's so cool they bothered. Which one's Long Road Ahead? Oh. Yeah. What was that raw sound? I think it was from when the babysitter attacks him. I think. I know I've heard it before. I think it's from some point in season 1. From episode 1, I'm pretty sure. It's either when the babysitter attacks him. Yeah, I think that would be the only point. Huh. Yeah. Who made the remaster? I believe it was the new Telltale, wasn't it? Or was it? No, I think it actually might have been old school Telltale. Let's see. Because this was 2019, so I think this... It's either that this is the first thing from the new... Oh, no, it was Skybound. Never mind. It wasn't even Telltale. That makes sense, actually. Yeah. Because I think this... Now I think about it, I think this was, like, immediately after Telltale went bankrupt, I think. I know it was 2019. Yeah, because... Yeah, it has to be. Because the final season... the final season had to be finished by Skybound because Telltale got shut down halfway through. So Skybound finished it. Skybound, I guess, is the one that published the remaster. Which, again, is, like, not a great remaster. Like, it's not... Like, there's definitely some jankiness. with some of these textures and some. I think the lighting is the main thing. The lighting's kind of fucked at points, but still, again, cool that they bothered to do all these extras. And like no matter what, like I'm probably still gonna like this is probably the version of the game that I'll play from this point forward. I don't think I care enough to reinstall the other versions of the game again, so at least that's something. But yeah, so again, I think we'll probably call it a night here. It's already 3:30 in the morning. That's lovely. So yeah, we will go ahead and start Life is Strange on Wednesday. Obviously, it'll be after Survive. We got a lot of shit coming up, don't we? We got what? So between now and the next stream, we'll have 3 episodes of BBAU. We'll have 4 episodes of The Circle. We'll have another episode of Challenge All Stars. And then, yeah, we'll have Survivor 42, penultimate episode for the merge. Which I love how, like, we didn't talk a single second about Survivor 42. I just realized that we literally, I don't think we mentioned one time this entire stream, like, what's going to happen in Survivor 42. Walking Dead as a whole versus Life is Strange as a whole. I would probably go Life is Strange. I don't know. Like, it's like, I think Life is Strange, like, I mean, I think Walking Dead Season 1 is better than Life is Strange Life is Strange 1 for me. But then, like, I think, like True Colors, to me, is better than, like any of the Walking Dead seasons outside of Season 1. So it's like, I think, like if we're taking, like, the 2 best, like, the best games, like, again, Walking Dead Season 1's better than Life is Strange 1, but I think if we're taking, like, the 2 best games, like, I think Life is Strange 1 and True Colors is better than, like, Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2. But then again, you also have, like, I think when we're comparing the worst, like, I think New Frontier and Before Storm, I think they're, like, both bad, but, like, to me, I mean, we'll see when I replay Before Storm, but, like, I dislike Before Storm more. And then, like, but yeah, like, the final season, it's like, I don't know, like, I think it's kind of a mixed bag. I think I'm higher on Life is Strange as a series. Like, I think Life is Strange is a series that has more potential. While, like, Walking Dead, I think it kind of ran its course really from the first season. I don't think it needed to do beyond that first season. Well, like, I think even with Life is Strange 1, I think even, like, if they were to continue on from that, I think there's, like, I still think there was, potential there. But, yeah, I mean, like, I think it's kind of close. I mean, to me, like, yeah, Life is Strange and Walking Dead Season 1 are, like, my 2, like, favorite, modern adventure games. But yeah, like, I think, again, True Colors for me does propel Life is Strange. Where, like, I think before True Colors I would have said for sure Walking Dead, but I think True Colors kind of, like, makes it so it's a bit more equal, to where, like, I would probably lean True Colors. Season feels very basic, just feels like another Survivor season. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at too. Like, it's fine. Like, it's very, like, middle of the road. Again, there's things I like, things I don't. I do like the editing style. I do like the cast as a whole. I think the gameplay to me has, like, not been super interesting this season. Now, obviously, we still have, like, all the bad things from 41 in terms of the twists and everything, so, yeah. I mean, like, I don't think Season 4 is bad, of Walking Dead. But yeah, it's definitely, like, could have been better. I think it is it's weird because, like, it's only 4 episodes instead of 5, but it still feels dragged out. Yeah, like, I think episode 1 though in particular is, like, really, really good. And then, like, after that, it just, like, kind of goes, like, kind of peters out after that. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I would probably say Life is Strange is the better one by the end of it. But yeah, I think that fight would have been a lot closer had it been before True Colors. Actually, by a lot. Yeah, I think it would have been Walking Dead before True Colors. But I think through True Colors, that makes it so we have, like, 2 really, really great titles, and kind of like a middling one in Life is Strange 2, and then, like, a pretty bad one Before Storm. But whatever. And like Before Storm, like as much as I don't like the Before Storm, I don't think it's like it's more so to me. It's like what makes me really hate Before Storm is its connection to Life is Strange 1, where I think like episodes 1 and 2 Before Storm are like fine, like they're like especially episode 2. Episode 2 is actually a pretty good episode, like all things considered. It's really episode 3 that I think is a fucking disaster, which again I'll talk about eventually. What is this? Yeah, I think like Life is Strange 2 I think kind of like loses I really like lose a lot of the what the fuck is this? Okay. There's all these different weird versions of burgers, of Whoppers. That's something. That's yeah. I don't even know what the fuck that is, or any of these, but that's interesting. Yeah, like Life is Strange 2, it's like, I think there were, like, interesting characters that they meet along the way, it's just the problem is that, yeah, they don't stick with any of them. And it's like, yeah, it's like a lot, like, based around the brothers, who I don't think are, like, the most interesting protagonists. And also, it's weird, too, because you're playing as the one without powers. That's also a weird thing. So, yeah, yeah, I'll eventually talk about my Life is Strange 2 retrospective whenever I do that. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of, and to be fair, we'll probably play Life is Strange 2 on here at some point. But we'll see when exactly. But again, it's past 3:30. We're done. So yeah, see you guys on Wednesday after Survivor. We'll obviously have a lot to talk about at that point, like way fucking too much. But see you then. But yeah, for now, thank you guys for watching.